Hey, I'm Chelsea Amber from Christian Guitar Girls, and if you've been following us at all, you'll know that for the year of 2021, we are doing monthly challenges, and these are 5-minute guitar challenges, just an exercise that we can do for 5 minutes a day that will help us to become better guitar players. And it is a new month, which means there is a new challenge. So for this month's challenge, we are going to memorize a song. And in this video, I'm actually going to give you 5 tips on how to memorize a song faster. And I want to give a shout out to Juanita for making this suggestion. I posted in our Facebook group just asking people, hey, what do you want to learn? What kind of challenges do you want to do? And Juanita said that she'd love to be able to better memorize songs. So thank you, Juanita, for the suggestion. And if you have a suggestion, then definitely leave it in the comments or post it in our Facebook group. And if you're not part of our Facebook group yet, then we can fix that. I'll leave a link in the description and you can go click that and join our Facebook group, and you'll be able to connect with other women who love Jesus and who love playing the guitar. All right, so let's get into this. Now, this is actually something that I struggle with. Even if I've written the song myself, I still take a really long time to memorize them for some reason. But when I do actually take the time to memorize a song, I notice a huge difference. I'm able to better communicate with the band. I'm able to lead with more confidence. I'm able to engage with the audience if it's a concert or congregation, if I'm leading worship. And I find that I'm just better able to tune into what's happening in the room, tune into what the Holy Spirit is doing in the room, tune into maybe where the pastor wants to lead the service, because I'm not thinking about, oh, okay, what chord do I have coming up next? Oh, where are the lyrics? So I want to also pass on that freedom to you, and these tips are going to help me with my struggles in memorizing, and I hope that they'll help you too. Tip number 1 is active listening. Now, I'm guilty of putting on a song a couple times and listening to it quickly and then trying to dive in and learn it right away. But if you can hear a song, if you know what's going to come up before you even sit down to pick up your guitar and try to play it, then it's going to go a lot faster once you actually start to memorize it. Now, active listening means sitting down and focusing on listening to the song rather than just having it on while you're doing other things. Tip number 2 is to actually print off the sheet music and then, or the chord chart, whatever it is, the lyrics if you are singing without playing, and just make notes. I find that sometimes just giving myself some notes about, okay, well, there's an extra bar in between this verse and this chorus, or oh, the drums come in at this part, or I'll even circle a part that I'm having trouble memorizing because that will help me to focus on it. So printing off the sheet music or the chord chart, making notes, that really does help. Tip number 3 is to break the song into sections, because often all the verses will have the same chord progression. And then not only will you be able to find similarities between the sections, but then you'll also be able to identify when a chord pattern changes. You'll be able to contrast, compare different sections. So maybe the chorus of the song, maybe that's G, C, D, and then in the verse, it's G, C, E minor, D. So you can think, oh, okay, so there's 4 chords and the 3rd chord is an E minor in the verse, but there's no E minor in the chorus. And just helping to contrast and compare those sections will help you memorize. Tip number 4 is ear training. Now, if you can hear the different types of chords, like major versus minor, or different intervals within the melody, then that's really going to help you determine and hear what kind of chords should go underneath the melody. And I do have a suggestion for that. There's a free app called Earpeggio that really helps with ear training. I've tried it out and I really like it. So Earpeggio, give that a shot for ear training, and that will help you out a lot. And my last tip number 5, is to use the Nashville number system. Now, if you're not familiar with that, within each key, there is a number assigned to all of the chords that fit within that key. So in the key of G, then the G chord would be 1, A minor would be 2, etc., etc. Now, if this is a new concept for you, then I will link a video. I'll link a video up here for you that you can check out that is a music theory lesson. My husband taught it on our other channel. So that'll give you just a good foundation for understanding the Nashville number system. And the nice thing about that is once you know the numbers, well, there's two nice things actually. The first is that I personally find it easier to memorize numbers like, oh, okay, this is a 1, 5, 6, 4 progression than to actually have to memorize the individual chords. Secondly, if you know the numbers, then if you're in a band situation or you're with a singer or you're singing and somebody decides we need to change the key, then you don't need to panic because you know this number system. So if you're going from the key of G to the key of D, it's all good because you understand the numbers, you know the pattern, so you can just apply the chords on top of the number pattern. Well, that's it for my tips. I know there are probably lots more, so do feel free to leave your tips in the comments. I'd love to hear your tips on how to memorize a song faster. I'd also love to know, what song would you like to memorize this month? Feel free to post a video or a photo or even a comment, and you can use the hashtag CGG and so that we'll be able to see it and we'll be able to see what song you're memorizing. You can play it for us if you'd like, or just show a photo. But yeah, I'd love to see what songs you're memorizing this month. Also, if you post on Instagram, then you can tag us at Christian Guitar Girls so that we see it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to join our private Facebook group, then I will leave a link in the description. It's just a great, encouraging group of women that love Jesus and love the guitar, and we'd love to have you in our group so that we can encourage you and we can all grow together. Okay? Happy strumming!